Yeah, I'm getting some contact at 30,000, 720,000.
Bullseye 27566, Angels 2.
2 contact 30,000.
Leakers, Bullseye 13157, 20 miles north of Osan, Box 3.
So, the plan is for us to protect Osan. Here's the lineup. It might match that, it might not match, but I did this before. So the air threats are MiG-29s, Su-30s, and Su-24s. They're attacking from the north, so that there'll be a package attacking from the north, and there'll be aircraft doing caps and escorting them to do an attack on our airbase at Osan. So some of the surface threat intel: SA-2s, 5s, 6s, and 10s. So don't go north of our little border there. Not advisable to go any farther north. So the situation is Red is being very aggressive. There's been an increased amount of activity. New intel uncovered plans of an attack on Osan in the very near future. So we need to defend from the imminent attack here shortly.
Good afternoon, Mustang 3. You are number 1 for departure taxi Alpha. And hold short, runway 09 arrive.
Falcon 4, regular taxi, uniform 2.
Falcon 4 copies.
Mustang's taxiing. Mustang flight's taxiing.
Choose your... Choose airport.
Freeze.
Flight Vincent, lead is 11.0.
Choose in 11.3.
Free fenced in, 1. 1-1.
Mustang 3-1, Dragnet 3, picture is 1 group. Bullseye 04013 11,000. Track northeast, hostile.
Where you go and do a spin, so you do a 1-360 rotation, and you should be about 10 miles behind us. So in your turn, you should only turn to keep your speed. Don't try not to lose any speed, though.
Falcon 4, Fortune S-16, checking in on uniform 6.
Mustang.
Mustang 3-1, Dragnet 3, picture is multiple groups. Range and azimuth split. Southwest group, Bullseye 05028 11,000. Track northeast, hostile. East group, Bullseye 05596 19,000. Track southeast, hostile. Northeast group, Bullseye 05294 19,000. Track southeast, hostile.
Mustang center lane, nails 27, far north, Bullseye 06027. Alright, 2 are coming back cold. Kind of monitor over by the SA-2 to our north. I saw some hits over there. Got 30s to the north as well. Mustang center lane, nails 30 north, unknown bullseye at this moment.
Falcon.
Yeah, 3, just look north, see if you see anything. If you see something, just send me data and give me updates. See anything, 3? Make sure you're scanning low, high, and everywhere.
2 is back 30.
You can turn on your jammer for a little bit so it could stop spiking you.
Dragnet 3, nearest threat. Bullseye 055 12 19,000. Dragon Outlaw, contact ID'd as Su-35. 4-ship.
Alright, 3-1's coming back. Go ahead and start turning back around.
3.
You still didn't see anything?
I saw something for you. No, this is it.
2, go ahead and start spreading it out a little bit. So delay this turn, spread out a little bit. Spades, Metallica, Bullseye 060 120, East Lane.
Falcon 4 has nails 30. Near Bullseye 076101, is that your contact, Mustang?
We have lower contacts, Bullseye 06783 on the deck, 4000.
Okay, I got him on the scope.
Then there's a follow-on group about 20 miles deeper.
Mustang, do you want Falcon to monitor or you got him?
No, that's your lane. We're just gonna monitor, try to see if we can see up in our stuff, but yeah, it's you.
Falcon 4. Two monitor.
Yeah, one's coming back around.
Warhawk 2-1 has 27s off the nose. West lane, they just broke the block.
This is 3, I'm coming back.
Mustang Falcon.
Go ahead.
We might need your help with that group you called out earlier. We have a second group to the right.
Fox 3, Bullseye 129, 18, 17,000.
Fox 3 long missiles in the air.
All right, 3. If you
Red
could,
hand's fired, red hand's
if you
fired.
could turn back around and see if you can get that low group by the flot 4000. Jammers on. And 2, I want you to delay the turn. We need to spread out a lot more now. We're kind of close.
Mustang Falcon, be advised, Falcon is engaging, committed to that group you identified.
Mustang copies. Yeah, you're hot. You have to make a decision to shoot or not. I can't do anything right now.
Mustang Falcon, that group trespassed into your lane. We're engaging other contacts to the right. Can you commit?
A-firm, commit targeted center group.
2-1 Fox 3 medium. Su-27, 122, 39, 21,000 feet.
3, check. R6, we have 29s coming. Our group of 30s disengaged to Mustang's lane. I need you to take the 30s behind us.
3, you got a shot? I got the guy at 4000. You can shoot him yet? Three.
Look.
You just shoot if able. Get the leader.
2's 27, I think, for the west lane now.
Radars are feeding.
Three, did you shoot?
Negative.
Turn cold now. Turn left, cold.
3.
Mustang 3-1 targeted bullseye 08359 3000 2 ship. I need you to get out of there. Keep going west. Fox 3 bullseye 084 68 3000. Yeah, 3 burns south. He's on your 6. Pitbull.
431 and Fox 3.
2, if you could clean up.
138, 14.
Build a follow-on group behind the one I shot at. I think that was the one I shot at, 2.
Anything else on the deck?
I think there was a couple more behind him. We're getting kind of close now. Make sure you look at like 2,000 feet.
Falcon 4-4 out of the game. Alpha 5.
Or if you want a defensive.
3 status. One's coming back around from the west, bracketing.
Chief's took it up on our radar.
Got a leaker, bullseye, west lane, 10541, 7000. Continue looking north. I got this guy on our west side.
Choose strike 30.
If you see anyone, take a shot. If you see anybody over there.
No, it came from the east lane.
They're in the east lane?
Yep, came from the east lane.
I'm gonna look over there real quick. Monitor the west guy in our lane.
Mustang 3-3, patching.
We got a whole bunch of package Alamo, especially the east lane. East lane is overrun. Falcon flight, if you can, flow south now, Falcon.
Copy.
You still got that guy on the west side?
I can only see Jim for signals.
Warhawk 2 down to 2.
Do a mode 4, see if you see any fades over there.
Yeah, I'm getting mode 4 responses.
Alright, then they're probably good. There's one that was flowing north, so just keep a lookout.
Warhawk 2 down to 2 ships, 1 is AI.
Falcon flight, seems like there's 2 Metallica to your north. Seems like they might be flowing north. 2, go ahead and turn back if able and watch Falcon 6. One's turning back towards you.
Warhawk is going back to 0.1 to regroup.
Mustang copies. It's at the west lane. Are you overrun over there?
West lane is overrun. Yes.
Mustang Falcon.
Mustang.
Mustang 3-1, Dragnet
Falcon is recommitting to the mid 30 at R65.
Copy.
32,000. Hostile contact ID'd as Su-35, 3 ship.
Dude, did you get that last call, the 35s?
Which lane?
Mustang 3-1, Dragnet 3, nearest threat. Bullseye 07897 32,000. Hostile, contact ID'd as Su-35, 3 ship.
Chevrons on that.
Warhawk 2 down by 1.
2 turn back in.
Yeah, 2 monitor bullseye 06479.
06479.
That last data is the low people. There's some higher up, the 35s. One's turning back. 3, you see anything that's in the corner of our lane and the north corner of our lane? And, whoa.
Contacts on the deck.
Warhawk 2-3, Dragnet 3, contacts confirmed hostile.
Nails 27 to our south by this Hawk.
Contacts confirmed hostile.
Northeastern corner, there's some, like 3 radar contacts. They're at 4,000 feet.
Yeah, look higher than that. There might be some people there too.
Bullseye 14053 30,000. Hostile, contact ID'd as Su-27s, 4 ship.
West lane leakers.
Recruits in close to Osan base.
Mustang 3-1, Dragnet 3, contact
Yeah, I'm getting some
confirmed
contacts at 30,000, 20,000.
Bullseye 27566, Angels 2.
2 contact 30,000.
Leakers bullseye 13157, 20 miles north of Osan. Fox 3.
Falcon 4-1, Fox 1, Fox 3 medium, Bullseye 07475, Angels 2.
224.
Warhawk Mustang. I'm gonna drag the enemy to you.
Hey firm, I see one on your 6. Fox 3, that target. Bullseye 12361, 12,000.
Caution. Caution.
Falcon 4-1, Fox 3, medium, Bullseye 06884, Angels 30.
Pitbull leaker. Leaker flowing cold, south. 2, could you look west? I got nails 27 west.
Warhawk 2-3 out of all ammo. 1 hito left.
Package Alamo.
Falcon 4.
Warhawk 2.
Seems to be 2 or 3 aircraft over our airbase.
Yep, they're in your direction at around 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet.
Hey firm, I'm coming back north. Make sure you shoot them.
Falcon 4, then down from the northeast with nails 30 on my tail.
Fox 3, bullseye. One 2252, 15,000 feet.
You could say that over uniform.
Splash.
To look for others, there's more than one. Make sure you're looking for others. I'm cold. I'm looking at some people behind over here.
Alright, let's first shot on this guy. Fox 3, 134, 52, 20,000 feet.
Falcon has contact bullseye 1287022.
Fox 3, center lane 09361 7000.
Falcon 41's engaging that target.
Fox 3 away, Husky 10 seconds. Husky center target. Two status.
Still checking this MiG. People in 2.
Alright, seems like they're right over our base. Go ahead and start heading back north. We got Falcon on the way over there.
2. Dispatch 1 MiG-29.
2 threat, bra, left like 5 miles. 23,000. You're merged, he's underneath you.
Falcon 41, Fox 3, bullseye 1195.
Fox 3, that target, stand by. Fox 3, bullseye 12160, 22,000, leaker 27.
Copy, Mustang, that's the target at clock.
Pitbull leaker.
Data.
That 27's hit. He's moving up. I think I'm merged with the 30 now.
We got a frogfoot bullseye 09554 north of us, 9,000. Look north of me is 9,000 feet. Just look north, should see the frogfoot. Package, start heading back to steer point 1. Repeat, start heading back to steer point 1. See anything over there too?
I need to increase my radar range, hold on.
Should be within like 15 miles now, shouldn't be too far. 9,000 feet.
Keep him looking. I got him. Fox 3, 105, 55, 9,000 feet.
Alright, 2, when you see splash, go ahead and rejoin.
Yep, he splash. Turn in that.
Copy.
Falcon has Sally on a group of MiG-21s inbound.
Understood.
Warhawk will run then.
Sounds good, yeah, Warhawk, go ahead and land.
Angel 20, bullseye 07272. They're right on the border in the center lane. Mustang or Falcon has nails 30 from the same direction.
clean, still looking though.
Data.
Mustang Spike 30 north, unknown.
Copy, you want me to bait him into you?
Alright, got him. 40 miles out, bullseye 079, 82, 25,000. Seems like a two-ship. Lane riding center and east lane.
I see him. I'm gonna full gate towards them. I'm gonna try to get them to engage me and off to the right so you can fox them.
Copy. 2, do a spin.
Chief.
They're beaming right.
Lock.
I'm gonna cross in front of you, wait to fox.
Mustang.
Mustang say Angel.
Mustang Angels 28,000.
You're clear, I'm at 13.
They're cold.
Spike 30, second group from the left.
Yep, looking.
I'm spiked, I'm gonna draw the fox. I'm 30 miles.
Fox 3 medium, that target.
Falcon 4 descending, Fox 8 hard.
To monitor. Husky.
We're cold.
Husky that target.
Copy, Mustang. Falcon is bingo RTB.
Splash last target.
Falcon 4 is naked RTB.
Mustang same RTB. Alright, we're doing a left brake once you go over the runway and we'll land on 09 left. Mustang in the brake, 09 left.
Choosing the brake.
Wheels down.
Mustang 3-1, Osan Tower. Continue inbound 4, runway 09 left. Report on final.
Wheels down.
Yeah, 2-1 Ripper and 2-3 is me, and 2-4 is AI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our 2-2 gets in here somewhere, but he never gets on the radio, so we have no idea what he's doing. Alright, so we finally get on station, and as we turn hot, they're already on and already shooting. That's what I call it. Like, they're already over the flot, and they've already shot at us.
Oh,
so it's
snap.
like, we're like, weapons free. I pop one off, turn cold. It doesn't track, miss.
Seems like it tracked, maybe. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, but he turned and it loses.
Yeah.
I get to lose on the thing, so I'm like, okay, it is dead. I got multiple missile warnings.
Can you zoom out? Where are we?
This is
We're on
the west side. This is orientation.
So
this is-
Ripper, you understand that you're fighting AI, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Does everybody in your flight understand that you're fighting AI?
I think so, because I think when we got there, I told them that these are all 27, so I'm almost certain they're AI, because all the players are 30s.
Okay, was that heard by 2, 3, and 4?
3, did you hear me say that, or?
Don't remember, but I thought I would. Yeah, I thought they were AI. But,
I'm almost certain.
It didn't really matter because they were so close to us.
Yeah, they were already on station.
As soon as we got there, we already we were already inside of Mar and already SOL
Okay. Press.
Yeah, that sucks. That's not a good deal.
So my question to Blue 4 would be: are you more afraid of red AI versus red humans?
Depending on who.
Are you more on edge? Right.
Yeah, you're more on edge with humans, but
it all smells the same.
Yeah.
No, I'm teasing. No, I don't know. To me, AI is kind of finicky, so I wasn't really worried about the AI. I was, because players sometimes we can do stupid shit, but AI seems to do even more stupid shit.
Okay.
Or I should say stupider shit.
Yep.
But they seem to respond. It looks good because when they get a lock, they actually go cold and break, which looks a lot better than it did in at the end of 3.6.
Yeah, they would keep hot or something weird.
Yeah, so AI looks good. They were turning. I was using my TGP to ID and watch, so I could tell if they were hot or cold. But we get a couple shots off. They turn. We all turn. Go cold. We defeat the missiles. We turn back hot. Yeah,
So,
I go hot here, and then I tell my 3 to come in again. We line up on this guy.
Wait, Ripper, can you explain the egress there? Yeah, right there.
Right here.
So when 2 or 3 turns back hot.
One turns hot. I turn hot first, and then I have him turn hot after.
Okay.
To support, because I don't know where my 2 is, so we were essentially 2 ship.
Okay.
Yeah, he finally gets off the ground over there doing whatever he's doing.
But yeah, explain. So you don't want everyone to turn hot, so you just kind of peel off delay, so you have that layers of stuff behind. So one should have the most SA, so they should turn hot. If you're pretty close on this egress, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, if I was actually to do it again differently, I would have had him go hot, me stay cold, and then that way I could set up farther behind him. Because me turning hot first, there wasn't as much distance. I could have gave us more distance if I would have stayed cold.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Hot, and then I would have been farther south, and we would have had more time. But we just defeated the missiles, and so in my mind, the other jets that turned cold were still pressing on us.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, we got it. I was like, we're out here unsupported. I got to get my eyes back around the sea.
Yes.
And I come around. I don't see the other 2 Su-27s, and the only thing I see is this one that's farther to the east. And so we start tracking him.
And if your number 2 seems to be in the game now, so if I don't know when they came on comms, but this would have been perfect for you to continue south, and he could take care of the updates.
He never responded at all to any comms, so I didn't even count him. I didn't even know what he was doing.
Then
So at this point, it was just me and 3. We were just down to a 2 ship. I take a shot, and then I turn cold.
So do you call 3 hot at that point?
Yes.
Okay, so get the distance there, Prime.
Was that 16?
Oof, 5.
Yeah, 5 miles.
Oh no, 5. Yeah, it's 16 to the bandit.
So, and I'm not trying to be a dick or anything.
Just
obviously,
learning
like,
for everyone here, everybody here.
Yeah, and I'm coming off really aggressive, right? Because that's what I do. But, so Ripper, you think he's 16 miles away from you?
Yeah, I knew he was inside of 20.
Oh,
Just based on the radar
Ripper's
contact.
talking about this,
okay.
but go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, Ripper's talking about the contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gump is trying to say.
I wasn't for sure on how far 3 was from me at the time.
Okay. Yeah. So you're unsure of where 3 is, and you're trying to call 3 hot, but you're but you're probably focused on the contact. Yep.
Yes, and the reason why I wanted him hot was because I wanted him to continue looking beyond me in that target.
And that's not even. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say that was my thing. It was we still had the other contacts that went cold, so I was wondering if they were turning back hot.
Yeah, and to be fair, your focus is probably on the contact, right?
Yes.
Mainly.
Yeah.
And this is for everybody to learn, like kind of like what goes through a lead's head, right? So the lead's gotta track so many damn things at the same time that, like, he's Ripper saying, "Oh shit, this dude's like 13 miles from me. 3 turn hot. All right, press."
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So 3 has to.
There's a lot of stuff.
This is why the element leads need to be self-sufficient, because
exactly.
1 can't micromanage the flight. That's physically and mentally impossible. So when 3 has to notice this is happening and has to know when to turn back hot, and then when they do turn back hot, they need to know to look for anybody who's hot. If someone's hot here, 1 should say I'm locked onto him, so automatically 3 should start looking around, see if there's other things happening. Like if
and I didn't do a good job of delegating that after either. Once I was hot, I was focused on him.
Yeah, which is understandable. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I could have gave him directive to scan farther, but I didn't. I was just like, okay, hot. And then once I turned to go hot, I didn't even think about him again. I was just focused on the guy that was after.
Yeah, and that's why the wingman needs to be self-sufficient to know what to do after certain things are happening. Because if 3 would have turned back hot, said, "Oh, this is hot. 1 is already on it. These 2 are cold," 1 could kind of chill out a little bit because the other 2 are cold, and then 3 would monitor these 2, like just with no communication at all. That should just automatically happen with the number 3. But yeah, press, and it was just complete madness over there.
And then you have to say hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Yep.
Right, because like in hindsight, what I would have done is, you call them hot, so they're already hot. What I would have done, hindsight 2020, is turn cold. Say 3, target this guy. I'm going cold. I think that's what I would have done.
Well, yeah, and look at it now. I could have passed this target to him, and then me turn more north and continue scanning as well.
Yeah, true.
I'd already pickled the missile, and so I was trying to support the missile because I knew my first 2
totally fair, dude.
Didn't
totally
track.
Fair.
So
yep, totally fair. And then the Su-27 is going to outrun your missile.
Yes.
If he's cold.
Yes, I had him on TGP, and once I saw him go cold, that's when I turned and broke because it's not going to do anything now.
Yep, fair.
And then I get spiked by this guy and realize that he's hot.
And who's your 3?
Youngish.
Okay. Youngish. Which? Sorry, Prime. I'm dominating this.
No, it's fine. It's everybody. I always talk. I need to not talk sometimes.
Okay.
I have one observation. Can I share it very quickly?
Hold on. Let Youngish go first. As 3.
I mean, yeah, I think like it kind of like messed up in the beginning because we lost 2, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure whether I was the element lead or because like our primary, like our first plan was me doing the grounder and me being back in him, right? But because we lost 2, now I was effectively his wingman.
Oh,
Well, you're still 3. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the lesson here is that you are still 3. If he loses 2, he's on his own unless he says otherwise.
Yeah, we didn't really say that. I just assumed him going into 2. I didn't set any kind of expectation on that.
I would say the assumption would be the typical assumption would be that 3 is
element 1 loses his wingman and element 2 stays. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, it's true. And because he has control of the AI, so he could have used AI to do stuff as well. So yeah.
Right. So lesson learned here. If 1 loses 2, then 3 is still 3 and 4 is still 4. Right. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
So youngish copy.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Okay. So all that confusion over. Let's press.
Okay, so I'm pushing here. I'm getting spiked by this other 29 that's coming up from the east. Yeah, he'll spike me here in a second.
So you fox off at the 27 there, and then there's a spike.
And then I get that missile warning, and that's when I'm like, oh crap! I jettison split S.
So question: why do you turn right and not left?
Because the Hawk site to my right, I wasn't exactly sure exactly where it was, so I was trying to turn into the Hawks and not out to sea away from it.
Yeah, perfect. Yep, you're trying to run to the Hawkwise. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, it turns out the Hawks didn't do anything. I don't think because they did.
I saw them fire once.
Well, they killed me. I can tell you that.
Oh well, that makes me slightly happy.
I'll take it.
So this is where I messed up.
Oh yeah, so I'm running away, and then this is where we have our Bittersweet in a minute.
Oh boy,
yeah, there's a Hawk site firing right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the guy at the.
So yeah, see, so you're locked on to the 29.
Yeah.
Here.
And then I saw a data coming in. I saw the data with this.
Yeah.
And I assume it was the
target of interest.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing would be the altitude difference, and the distance. So that's like you got the data. What you were locked onto is over here.
Yeah.
And then what data you got is halfway in between. So that'll be an indicator of it's different.
Yeah, I panic shot it. So.
Yeah, that happens. You could know.
But he panic shot the right guy, right?
The first time.
I shot the first one. The first time was the right guy.
Yeah, this one's first.
Yeah.
This one's going after Ripper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, and this is I was being spiked at the time, so I didn't even realize he had fired at me. So I thought it was still from the 29.
But you get a missile warning from Youngish eventually.
I don't remember. I have a missile warning, but it was the ones at the rear.
That's weird because it looks like Youngish is locked on the actual threat.
He did for a little bit, and then he switches. So this is the 29 here, and he foxes, and that's going after that last target, and then he locks Ripper.
Then he locks me up, and then the missile gets the data. Yeah.
Youngish, can you give us any data on why you locked Ripper up?
So I saw a data coming to me like a
data link target.
Yeah, data link target. Yeah, that's what I remember. There was a data link target, and then I saw it was too close to have a time to ID. I could have mistaken with the IDM, but I saw the yellow thing, the data.
Yeah, because the yellow would have been over here, 24 miles.
Yeah. So that's the first fox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Right here. Yeah.
Lock line.
Yeah. Yep. I see it.
Oh,
I think he would have been mistaken.
Were you?
as soon as he gets around, he does his TGP and he sees it, it's me, and he's like, oh crap.
Yes.
Were you in TWS?
I was.
Did you TMS
no.
right?
No, it was CWS.
Because if you TMS right, it automatically chooses the hot person. So you might have shot at this guy first. He's hot now. He turns cold. Now Ripper's hot. You TMS right, it goes straight to Ripper.
That kind of looks.
That could be it actually. Yeah.
Because that TWS, it just goes off of priority, hot and speed and stuff. So if you TMS, it'll go straight to this person. And yeah, that guy's really far. So.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I did TMS. Yeah, TMS.
Okay, so from my perspective, if I'm in this situation, what I'm doing is I'm TMS left all day, right? All day.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not calling AWACS, I'm trying to figure out whether this dude's a friendly or a hostile, and I'm just smashing that TMS left. I don't care if it gives me nothing the first time. I'm smashing it 3 or 4 more times. TMS left to try to get an IDM reply, like a
transponder.
Yeah, an IFF reply. So lesson learned. Smash the TMS left to get a transponder response, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then after I get hit, I try to drag back towards the coast to find an alternate airfield. I have no avionics, nothing. And then the 27 turns back in and gives me a Pamela to the face. Right here. I see it. I got the spike. I know he's coming, and I'm just like, oh crap. I can barely turn my jet and just like right into the face.
Let's see. So that happened. Defense 2 is a defensive 29 here. Defensive, everyone's defensive. Ripper gets schwacked. 2 turns back hot. Gets locked on by this guy.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the AI or the human.
I think this is Dama, if that was your number 2.
Yeah, we couldn't hear anything from him.
Yeah. Yeah, Dama.
That's my wingman.
Yeah.
AI.
So the wingman just goes full yeet and gets yeeted. So 3, you were
This is close right here.
Flying around.
So close. Yeah.
Kind of explain what was going through your head, 3.
I mean, there was like everything was going on, so I tried to go hard again and see what the essay is. Then I saw everything's like there's so many things going on, so and then this guy locked me.
Yep,
so
down here.
Went.
Yeah, so I think.
Defense. And then I think I tried to go back to Osan. And I think at the time, I don't know if this is the time where like I think I was dragging them to you, Prime.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember you were saying overrun, 1's down, something like that. I remember hearing that. Or West Lane overrun.
Yeah. Exactly. So not this time. So I see like I'm defending heavily, trying to. So I just decided to go to steer point 1 to Osan just to get a separation from them.
Yep.
As much as I can, but I think they've been following me.
They swacked the.
No, yeah. I mean, they got their sights trained on him.
Yeah, and then they go way back.
They got like 12 kills off of that. Go ahead.
Everybody's going through. So at least because of him, at least I was alive. So I turn hard again, and I see that there's like 4 bogies
You're being locked about, or at least nails everything. Everything, you got two nails, possibly 3 nails. And a 16
I
here.
see the Metallica like away there.
So
So I was just like fire one so I can defend right away, and then I think I went to you right after this because there was nothing I could do at this point of time.
Yeah, you did right. Oh, just in time. Yeah, you launched something. You gotta get something out. Either you'll die with missiles or without missiles. Like, you gotta get something out.
So I didn't lock properly.
I would say that's a very good defense.
But it would have been hindsight better to see this guy, but he's above you, so you don't usually look above you.
But he didn't see him.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because if you go
Saw
even
this
back
guy.
further, you know,
Yeah,
like
he's looking.
way.
Oh, and you gotta realize that, like, them and he's shooting down the ELINT. That all that is like one jumbled mess on the FCR. So it's just.
So you get locked from this way, and then this side, and this one should stay on the inner ring.
Exactly. So I just shot a defense missile. I don't know even like who I shot to.
That's about it. You got 5 bandits on that side, so.
And I was out of my flares and my shafts. I didn't have anything left.
But so what made you defend like this? Just kind of run through what was going through your head, like, because you went basically straight down.
I thought I need, because I didn't have any flare, I didn't have any shafts at this time. So my thought was like, get at least get as fast as I can, quick.
Yep, and that saved you. That literally saved you.
Yep.
I almost crashed.
And it doesn't look like much, but these little twists really like makes the missiles turn and waste whatever energy they have left.
Because you defeated it a while ago. So it's going Mach 2. So it's going twice your speed here. And you just maintain your Mach. And you're turning, and it's just descending, decreasing in speed as you're turning right there. Still decreasing, still decreasing. So it's trying to pull lead. It's like it's unlimited lead now. And now you defeated it.
And then it's roll out, and all of its energy is gone.
Yep.
Almost crashing too.
And I thought you were going to turn back. I'm like, don't do that.
No, it looks like he's still defending.
Yeah.
He is.
He's getting spiked.
I get spiked, so that's where I call it prime. Like,
so it's almost like a 5 potato pool, like 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato, 5 potato, turn, do the same thing.
Yep.
And it looks like Youngish did it, so that's excellent.
And here, I was doing my thing over. We'll talk about it later, but I was doing my thing over here. I had a 27 to the south over our base. I'm like, that's not good. So I looked that way. I heard you calling defensive and stuff, and then I saw this guy. I did a mode 4 like immediately when I turned off. So I got one from one contact, but not one from this one. So that's a interest for me. So I lock him up, look at my TGP, and it's a 27. So I think our AWACS was shot down a long time ago. So I'm trying to get a good shot. I got a decent shot. I think it was like maybe a medium long shot. And I noticed your altitude was below me, so I was like, this is fine. I got a shot off, and I know he was losing a loss, lose TOI, but I had to get something out. But thank you, good job turning back around once I told you he was defensive. Because I can't really chase that guy.
Yeah, actually, I turned around and then I saw that the guy in the north. And I just turned back. Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Again.
Now I'm getting.
And I only had a heater at the time too.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that too. Yep. So that's it for Warhawk flight for the most part. We move on to. Let's go to Falcon flight. Was it Recluse? You still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let's go to Falcon Flight next.
See if I can remember any of this. It was very convoluted.
It was a lot of stuff going on.
We had issues getting off the ground. Orchid had some trouble. We lost him early. I don't know what happened, but he had controller issues on the ground, I think. So we initially got in the air with 3. We set up, we go split wing. We're inbound for the westernmost cap, and then second element's going to the more eastern cap. So what's going on here?
I think that's our AI. It's Mustang's AI. I don't know where he went. Somewhere he didn't follow us, I guess. Yeah, we had a 3-4 was AI. I don't know why they're following you. It's kind of weird.
That was really confusing. I think that he stuck around as my 4 the whole time, and that threw me off. But okay.
But how? That's weird. Anyway, moving on. It's AI.
I got confused kind of early on because I remember you called out this group trespassing, and you were calling him in our lane, but I saw him in your lane. So
yeah, it was
we initially commit to him.
Kinda.
So you were cold. We committed to him, and then I saw this group coming in from the north. I had no idea it was that many planes. So lead element commits to this group, and it kind of dragged us a little bit to the west. So this all looked pretty good to start. I call element. I see Nails 29 to my right in that middle group, so I called element off of the easternmost group to engage these 29s instead.
Yep.
Right about this time, I think we heard they were already trespassing, but then a little bit before that, we heard the calls from Warhawk to start shooting. So I gave the flight permission to fire. I'm not sure what's going on here. So
you're too.
That was me.
Foxed on to these guys.
I think simultaneously, Rhodey foxes at the same time. I tell him to disengage and go cold.
Okay.
Because these guys have trespassed more into you, and we communicated and I handed them off to you.
Yep.
And then we had Nails 29, and I wasn't sure of what our range was, so I was going to turn us cold and then come back to support element. So Rhodey gets a missile off. He did what he was supposed to. I did give him permission to fire on that, and it was like a bang bang thing. He foxed, and I told him to go cold. I'm not sure why he shot 2 though. But anyways, that's fine. So I thought you were with me the whole time, Rhodey, because I saw someone on my wingtip.
Let's focus.
What's going on down here? That's Rhodey right here in this singleton. This group moving to the south, this green group, who's with me?
You're 4-4.
Oh, 4-4.
So that's Orchid, right?
Yep.
Orchid said that he talked to me from Discord. He said he was gone. He said he got shot down.
Might have been.
No, he didn't.
AI. It's like the first. This is like the first engagement.
Yeah. No, I think
remember he said he was out of the game for some reason. So I guess he must have had some AFK issues. He actually stood up. I thought his airframe was down. So I thought Rhodey was with me right now. I didn't know that 4 was out of the game. And at this time, I'm not sure what happened to 3 either. Where's 3? So who's with 3?
My AI 4.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know how or why the AI followed another flight.
So I thought everyone was where they were supposed to be, but I guess we weren't.
Well, maybe someone got in the wrong slot. Possibly. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, at that point when I fired those 2, and no, I was in my.
Was Orchid? Orchid was in your flight. He was in Mustang.
Yep, possibly.
That's what, and that's why I didn't see him on IDM either. Okay, so Rhodey, you got shot down. Is that what happened?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, he shot one of the.
4-2. Okay, so no, he's cold with us right now, right? It's kind of grainy. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so Rhodey, so we're falling cold. We handed that group off to Mustang. Element's coming in, engaging the group to the right, and then we're defensive. All right, so you can go ahead and go ahead and bump it forward. Rhodey, did you hear my cold call?
Yes, I did, and I
Okay.
started turning cold, and I called out I was defensive.
Okay. Oh, no, good splash. Good splash. Okay. So what made you recommit then?
At that point, you said it was
Did I call you back in?
no, you because I gave you data on these guys, I believe.
On probably one of these. Oh, these. You locked onto this guy.
Yeah, I sent you data,
Right.
and I
So
called out data, and I believe I start.
all right. So
You
3.
told me weapons free at one point.
So 3. I want to talk about 3 real quick. So 3 and 4. We don't have 4 here to speak for himself, but that separation is definitely not good. We definitely need to stay together as an element. And 3, did you? 3's here, right? Is Dove here? It was Dove step, right?
According to the it was
Yeah. I
dubstep.
want to know if he understood what I meant, what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to shift his focus to the 29s that were the center group, but it looks like he stayed. Who's he walking right now? Anybody?
Locking the
Who's he
35s
looking at?
way north. So
Okay,
he's
so for
locking
some
onto.
reason he doesn't see the 29s. I called up because these are 29s, right?
Yeah, the 29s. Yep.
All right, so I wanted him to engage the 29s. I'm not sure if he didn't see them or if he just misid'd because we got to pay attention to Mar. And if you got a bogey 8 miles away and you don't know it, it's nothing but a problem. 1 second.
Well, he sees one. These foxes over there. So 3 foxes at one of them. He's cranking. Seems like Pitbull about here, but the other one's still hot.
Okay.
Guessing you thought both of them meant cold because of that pit bull. Oh wow! How did he not shoot at you sooner? Oh, there it is. Yeah, but he got really close to shoot you down, like really close.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, when you fox, try to turn cold right when it goes Pitbull, especially when you're locked on by a MiG-29 for a minute and a half.
I'm curious, was he hard locking you? Because that definitely looks like he would hard lock you.
Yeah,
if
he's
he was
getting
that
hard locked
close.
by 29 and these 35s.
Yeah.
And then he kills 3 as well. Or 4.
A 2 for 1. All right.
So, I'm not sure what to say. That's really unfortunate. I called that group out, and I kept asking for a status update. I wasn't getting one either. So I don't know what else to say. That seems like a pretty big failure. It sucks, Not
Status
slightly,
update from your
at the end of
wingman
the
or
day,
from
but
the AWACS?
from 3.
Okay,
From
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for a Fox call from him, and that was gonna be that's when we were gonna turn back in. And I never heard anything from him. Maybe so this is right around the time that I heard Orchid call out too. So the only communication I ever got from my element was Orchid saying he got shot down, and I was on Discord.
Ah.
So after I handed off that center group, that's about the last thing. Rhodey, I thought was with me right now.
Yeah, you thought he was right next to you.
Because I have an AI wingman that's supposed to be Orchid, but Orchid's flying an airframe from another.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay. So I don't have any situational awareness basically then, and so I think Rhodey's going to do his own thing. At least that 29 got splashed. That's good.
Oh yeah, by the Hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, caught a break there.
Rudy shoots
Wonder
down
how many
a
kills that Hawk got. Oh, that explains why you were so low.
Okay, now the 35s are in. 30s. Seems like you Fox you locked onto the frogfoot. Bonsai for the 29. Hawk doing work over there.
Okay, so then at some point, this was when I heard Alamo.
Yeah.
So I figured 3 and 4 were gone after I heard 4 say he was gone. Rhodey rejoins as Falcon 4-4 at some point.
Okay.
What's Alamo?
Okay.
Oh, to
I'm
kind
not
of like bring it
sure.
together.
Oh, gotcha.
Because there's no reason for them to, because we had this is why we had 27s like right over our base shooting stuff. And I was like, we need to bring it in.
I'm not sure why I turned to re-engage.
Yeah, I think
Who
how
is
does
over to the
27?
left right here? Is that Mustang?
To the left, Mustang? Yeah. This
Yeah,
one.
like my nearest, and then Prime, it's you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think
I'm still up.
I think the Alamo call is still coming. I think it's still coming. I don't think it's happened yet because
No,
you would be
not yet.
you'd
I'm
be
still
cold to
up.
base.
I'm still 4-2 at this point.
You're still 4-2. Okay, so
Yeah.
we still have 3, but I think we only have 2.
Still curious how those enemy aircraft slipped by you guys.
Oh, yeah, we went over the first people we watched. Ripper's flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
that over
yeah,
there.
Yeah, you're right. I just don't know, blanked out. It's late.
So y'all are back hot. 1 and 2 are back hot. The frogfoots are on the prowl here. The fox on both of them, good sort. I think this one tracks. Like right next to each other.
It's the AI. So
yeah.
I don't think he's ever going to shoot because I never gave any AI commands. I didn't know I had an AI.
And I think this is where I get hit.
Where'd Rhodey go? Oh.
I'm sending data, and you tell me. One calls out that he's going defensive missiles launched at him, so I assume the missile's going to him, and I'm still trying to get to this guy, and nope, it's not going to him. It's coming to me.
So did
the
you
only
know?
thing I would say. Oh, go ahead.
Did you know your lead was behind you, Rhodey?
Yes, I was. Yes, I did. I should have turned with him.
Yeah. So if he has a missile out and you're in the middle, there's an issue. So you have to assume that if the missile's launched at him, it's probably a good indicator that one's launched at you too.
And I mean, let's say even if he's not fired anything at you, you might have a Fox 2 on the way and never get a warning. You're 12 miles away, and you're how much lower than him? 20,000 feet.
Yeah.
So your MAR is probably closer to like 25 right now. And you're still hot at 10 miles. So
yeah, I'll give more context. I was the one that was there shooting at you two guys.
That was it?
Yeah, that was me. I didn't realize the one behind you already was a 2-ship. It only showed up as a singleton.
Oh, it's so close, probably.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Interesting? Yeah.
Yeah, I should have probably gone bonsai in that, because...
Could have. Well, it's a missile here. That line is like your lane riding there, but...
and I went cheap shot on that missile, so it might not track. Maybe it does.
Seems like it's maybe not.
It's definitely tracking. I was going defensive.
I think it's just on. It's not really tracking. Maybe.
Oh, okay. So I just got the warning.
Yeah.
I didn't get it wasn't actually tracking.
Yeah, it was tracking.
Oh, yeah. I picked
at the end there.
Okay, so then Rhodey rejoins us 4-1. And I think somewhere in the middle of that engagement, we hear the Alamo Call.
I believe so, yeah. That's when I was going
Yeah.
lock on to all these people over here behind us, the leakers.
That explains why you guys were just near your hawk whizzes like the whole like a good amount of time. That
Yep.
explains a lot.
Yep.
I thought you guys were just making us like. I thought you guys were like making us bored and forcing us to come to you. Now you just were cleaning up stuff there. Okay.
Well, we were doing that, and plus it was a defensive, so we were trying to try not to
True.
spread out as much as too far.
It's a defensive mission. You are right.
Now, when I joined up as 4-4, the plane only had 2,500 pounds of fuel.
Oh.
Ooh. Big oof.
Oh yeah.
This is
And then
the
I got
Alamo,
spiked
and
by, I got spiked by 30s, I believe.
they ran out of. Oh, that's when it merged. I remember seeing this over the thing. I remember. So you Fox, okay? Yeah, Fox Zapper, yeah. All right, so let's put a pin in that. We'll continue that after this.
Yeah, we gotta see what happens to that bandit because I don't even know if we splashed him.
So we get up 3 ship. My number 4, that was just weird. So that happened.
Your number 4 is Orchid.
Yeah, I believe so. So I have number 3 spin so we can get some, because I knew I was getting picture calls and I heard a whole bunch of stuff happening. So before we get up there, I wanted to have that distance between the 2 elements. And that was a perfect, who's that? Max? Is Max here? Yeah. So that was a perfect perfect spin. That's literally what all I want is just a spin to spin around, and it usually puts you around 10 miles behind. And that was like spot on perfect.
I think it was 9.6 miles.
I mean, that's
good enough.
Yeah, it's really good. So I noticed this wall of spades. I'm like, okay, that's neat. So I just didn't even go even farther than that because there's no reason. So I just turned cold, and I had you just give me updates when you were hot. Just kind of tell me if any changes happened.
I think
to
the
look this way.
SU-34s came up on my radar, but I couldn't see the other group.
The what now?
The SU-34s, the ones you just hovered over.
Oh,
The
34s,
left
yeah.
group, yeah. That was like for a split second. I didn't even have time to call it out.
I'm waiting for them to get on station at least a little bit before we start doing anything. And this is when I called West Lane because I thought they were going this way, but they was like right on basically lane riders. So, and I was unaware of these. I just saw these 2 right here low on the deck, like 4,000. Yeah. The heck is this? What? Oh, that's probably one of our Avengers or something. Trying to shoot him down. So you were locked onto them. We were still doing our grinder. Hearing a Warhawk on this side. So here I noticed we were all cold, and I'm like, this is not good. So I needed somebody to turn hot, and I had you turn hot 3. And this is when I need you to give me updates. So you were locked onto one of them, so that was good. One went cold, other one's hot.
Yeah, I could have shot at that guy, but I wasn't sure if he was hostile or friendly, so I held fire.
Yeah, well, this is 28 miles, and they're at 3,000 feet. Like, your MAR is, like, non-existent at this point, because you have plenty of time to make all the decisions in the world. So you locked on to one person, and he goes cold, so he's not a factor anymore. I don't know if you were aware there was a 2-ship, but this is when you would start looking if there's another one. And kind of, like, assess the situation of what's going on. So they kind of doing a grinder themselves. They did a spin, and there's one hot here, and there's one 5 miles behind. So yeah, 19, 17 miles. You could have did a Fox 3 here because you're so high up.
Yeah, I think this is when you sent me like the data link. For some reason, I couldn't lock onto anything after you sent that. Like I was pressing TMS up, nothing was happening.
Okay. Where's your elevation correct? Were you down below 3,000? Because you got to
I'm
move
not
your
sure.
elevation around.
That might have been the problem.
Maybe, yeah.
Because yeah, he is pretty low.
I turned back. How far am I? Let's see, 13 miles. That's not too bad. So I turned back. I got locked on him, and I was trying to send data to you because I knew you were in front, and I needed you to shoot. And I was like pinging you, try to like, did you shoot yet? Oh, I really needed to know if you shot because you're just getting closer and closer. And I didn't want to shoot because you're in the way, and I don't have that good of a shot. So
This may sound like bad advice, but if you know there's no friendlies and you see the enemy, you could just shoot the. You could like you're not. I'm sorry. You get to shoot the missile. It'll be a Mad Dog launch, but you know you gotta be really careful when you do that. Like you gotta make sure there's no friendlies between you, because it's literally going off the rails and it's immediately like looking for targets because you're literally that close.
yeah.
10, 11 miles. Like if you were to shoot that missile, it would go pitbull in like less than 2 seconds.
And I
5
think
seconds.
I think we confirmed them being hostile like the first spin. Like we knew they were hostile on this first spin here.
No, I knew there were hostile people. I just didn't know whether I was like accidentally locking up Falcon flight.
That's where the big picture situation awareness comes in. And you have a TGP. You could easily just zoom in on the TGP and see.
That was the thing. I only noticed we had a TGP when I clicked on your live stream after I died.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. yeah.
To be fair, I can never figure out how to use the thing, but like, I didn't know we even had one.
Long story short, wherever your radar is looking is where the TGP is looking, so you don't have to really manipulate the TGP too much.
I thought TGP was only for air to ground. That's why I didn't even think we had.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know there's an air-to-air mode. It's really handy for spawning.
It is instant IFF.
It does suck if it's really cloudy, but
yeah,
if it's a good day, it's really good. Really good for SA.
Yeah, I was like, did you shoot yet? Did you shoot yet? Did you shoot yet? And you said no. I'm like, turn off. You're done. So I had you turn off, and it probably saved you because you were getting really close. Within like 10 miles, you turned off. And I was ready to shoot. That's I foxed to get him out of there and splash. And,
good defensive work.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, pretty nice.
Oh, yeah, this is where I die. After the missile's dead, this is the part where I'll die.
Two Fox 2s. I'm scanning like around to see if there's anything else. I was scanning, and then I turned cold because I wasn't sure. So I was scanning around to see if there's anything else while I'm supporting it. And two, I put us at a distance. I wish we were a little bit more than that, but it's better than us being right next to each other. But I wanted a secondary grinder just in case there's anything behind. So once I shoot at this guy, two could kind of clean up and see if there's anything else behind the one that I shot at. Because about here, I'm STT, so I can't see anybody else. I got a hard lock, single target track on that, so I can't see anything else. That's what 2 is for, to look behind my shot there. So now 2 of us are cold, 1 is hot. That's still, or 2 is hot. That's still good. So I had him go hot for a little bit, and I saw this guy nails. So I had to go over here, called a leaker. This is when the workload kind of needs to be spread out. So I was trying to get 2 to look over here, and I was going to monitor this guy. And then 2, do you remember this engagement right here? I had you monitor on this side, then you get locked on by one of the 30s. So you turn away on that. Max?
Oh, that's...
Oh, who was 2? 2.
Oh, my mic is
Oh,
muted.
Bono.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you turned because it goes straight to the inner ring, and it's kind of hard to tell how far they are.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. And then, so you tell me that. You say spike 30 east. So this guy is cold, so he's not really a problem anymore. We basically switch roles here. So now I want 2 to look this way, monitor this guy, and I will go the other direction and monitor behind you. And this is when I give you updates saying they're like 30 miles behind you. It's not really a threat at this moment. But I do look around and see what's going on. Now they're all cold,
Yeah,
so it's not as oh. How'd you get?
My engine died.
Oh.
Like it just stopped working.
What?
Yeah, about here.
That's crazy.
All my avionics went off. It just died. I was looking for the checklist on my phone, and then like once I like found it, I saw a hill right in front of me, so I ejected.
Oh.
I would say compressor stall, but obviously we don't really get that to 60.
Yeah, that's actually really weird. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Because I was gonna say, like, if it's a ramp start, you might have forgot your fuel flow thing, or if you forgot your engine ice, but it was a taxi start, so I'm at a loss for why that happened.
Maybe it's I maneuvered too hard. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. It probably was. Maybe
How
when I was
much
going
fuel you
defensive.
had left?
No, I was really good on fuel.
Yeah, he was
It
good on
wasn't
fuel.
running.
Okay.
Accidentally hit the detent.
I didn't have it mapped to my thing, so my throttle was still moving, so it wasn't that.
Huh.
When he defended, does he over-G the aircraft?
Yeah, that's why I asked how much fuel that he had left.
No, he pulled three Gs.
Yeah, doesn't look too bad.
Because if you're underneath 1,000, it'll cause it.
Yeah, but
I don't see any negative Gs either.
You got like 4 or 5 Gs to cause damage.
And it happened to this has happened to me before, like when I was doing one of the refueling training missions. I just decided to like try pull some Gs for fun, and engine just flopped.
It spikes at 4, but it's only momentary. I don't think it's related to the turn.
No. Huh. That's actually really weird. So I'm seeing the dumpster fire Falcon's trying to put out here. And I'm like, well, that's why I call Alamo. I'm like, this is way too much going on. So we all kind of reset, like right a little bit back, and he has enough room to mess with now. Everybody went back north.
I got back into 4-4. I turn around and I see the
Well, you're
23s.
still alive as 4-2 right here. It's 4-4, 4-1, and 4-2.
Oh, okay.
But I thought there was only the 2 of us, but yeah. I think the Alamo call comes right about now. Because you see the big old mess going on by Warhawk.
Yep.
Because when we turned around and re-engage, I don't think we'd heard Alamo yet. Because we were right about I remember we were sorting on those 25s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember too you telling me you see a bandit somewhere at Bullseye. I'm like, and so I can't do anything. I'm cold. So you.
Yeah, no, I foxed.
I'm talking to my number 2.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Bono, or 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I'm hot or cold in that direction, hot in another direction, like it's your responsibility to sort out these and box at your discretion, because I can't do anything. I'm in the other direction.
Right.
And you if you could have heard Falcon 1 calling Fox calls, so good thing you didn't shoot on there because they're already defensive there. And they're 25, so it's not that big of a threat to us right now.
Yeah, I didn't get to ID them, so I just assumed they were fighters.
So yeah, Alamo, there's Falcon coming in. I'd shoot off on one of the 25s there. And this is when I didn't know you were right here. I didn't know you were between me and them, but I remember talking to my number 2 saying that there's a 27 like 5 miles to your south below you.
Yeah, I was completely blind on him for some reason. Up until with using within visual range.
But it all worked out. What the heck? He just randomly ejected.
What the hell?
Probably ran out of fuel. Yeah, probably ran out of
Maybe
fuel.
his engine also died.
Yeah, that's what happened. Bloop. So kill. I'll call that a kill for Falcon because you shot the missile first.
Yeah, I needed one.
And then I'm cold, making sure there's nobody else over here.
Yeah, I think this is where I come in again. I don't know.
2 gets a frogfoot kill. And we're just kind of like swarm mode, like a beehive. Like we're just trying to make sure everything is okay at home because it was crazy.
Yeah.
This is when 4, I remember you selling that there's 21s to the north.
Yep.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah, and I am totally out of fuel. I'm RTBing because
Yeah, I sent you home right there.
Yeah.
And then
I turned around. Oh goodness! I sent you data.
yeah, I saw the nails intermittently, but all I had left right now was a Fox 2 and about 4,000 pounds of fuel. So I told Prime that I would bait.
Yep, remember that.
I think it works here.
Yeah, it worked. Worked pretty well. You're in the middle here. He's locked onto you.
Yeah.
I'm locked onto the 35 there.
I'm just trying to kill distance, and then defended at the very last second from this. I didn't defend until I had a missile warning.
Yep. So here, yeah, he's talking to me. He's just saying, I'm gonna get closer and closer. Gonna turn at Mar, and I was just trying to get a decent shot closer because I assumed he was focused on a 1 here, Falcon 1. So I was just trying to gain some speed, gain altitude first because he's at 37,000 feet. Probably should have been a little bit faster. Could have been a little bit faster than that. But I foxed off. I kind of knew there was no one really around, and I was watching him on TGP, so I literally could see everything. So I was watched him, still watching him. I locked him up on TGP, and I'm still watching him going sideways. So I was watching him go defensive, still defensive, and then I physically see a splash on the TGP, and then we head home.
Mm-hmm. One of the things to note, I thought we had good communication on was I thought I was gonna draw him back across your flight pan, so we called out our angels. I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna be in the middle of your Fox 3.
Oh yeah, we're pretty separated.
Yeah, we all died at the same time. 1 and 2 died to the Hawk, and then I died to you, Prime.
Oh goodness.
It's all at the same time, so it's convenient. We all went home, we all died. Perfect.